We're live, everybody.
Yay.
Yay.
You're live.
I am.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Is it raining on everybody else, too?
Yep. Which actually worked out really well because we had crew stuff tonight, but I was sick, so I couldn't go. And because it rained so much, so we had a flash flood warning, so they canceled it.
Yay.
That's always fun.
So we'll reschedule
I mean,
and give another chance.
flash flood, not fun, but being able to have another chance at crew things, good fun.
Yeah.
All right. So it's been a minute since we played because holidays and just everybody having stuff going on and everything. So the last time we played, y'all were asked by Lord Brightgloom to return his two missing sons, and y'all went with the easier to locate, which was Mulet. And y'all went to the island of Oblet, made your way back to the old abandoned village at the base of Mount Carmel, and know that since he would have been eaten by this creature, more than likely he is somewhere in the remains that would be buried somewhere underneath the town. As y'all are getting ready to plan on what to do or your next step forward, Balfor excuses himself to go take his like once every 4 weeks constitutional.
Yeah.
I think that y'all have only known him about a month, so this might be the first time he's taken a constitutional.
Sounds accurate.
He says something about his body is so efficient that he doesn't have to do it that often, but he needs to be left alone and to give him like a 1 mile radius for safety.
That sounds
Who made the
accurate.
Who made the toot noise?
I mean, I assumed it was you.
No, that was not me.
I mean, that's a, isn't that like a thing you can do in chat? Like, you get the soundboard still, right?
I have not used the soundboard in forever.
Let's see. Oh, that one's really bad.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh yeah!
Back to the topic at hand.
Okay, I'm going to stop. I got rid of it, or else I'm going to keep playing with it. So,
I'm sorry,
you reminded me of something, Chris. This is on you.
You two, stop. Come here.
So, Balfor excuses himself and goes off and just points at a building and then like hand motions to y'all, don't come near here. So,
and then we just hear screaming and wailing, and the spirits start to rise around him.
now he just polymorphs into something that can handle it. All that HP.
Artax.
So,
I'm going to throw you out the window.
So there's multiple.
All 100 pounds of you.
There's multiple buildings that you had fought this creature in. That might be your best place to look, because out here in just the open, anywhere that it had burrowed up a year ago has definitely been covered in snow. And so outside, it just logic for y'all is that outside is probably going to be a lot harder to try to figure out where it went down or where it came from, rather than looking in some of the buildings.
Okay. I'm going to put on my detective hat and do a perception check to see if I can find a trail.
Alright. Roll me that there perception.
31.
31. You very quickly find one of the buildings. Oddly enough, the smell that you notice is one you have not smelled in a very long time as you enter in. There's a hole about 4 feet wide, and
Mm-hmm.
in it is a desiccated husk, and there is a bloody boot that was once Dreyfus's. Because one of them had started trying to eat his leg inside one of the buildings, and he did not get his boot back.
Wait. I found something, everyone. And a little pseudopod will extend towards the boot and then dip the little pseudopod in the blood. Yeah, that's Dreyfus.
I mean, the boot is old, dried, and gone through frozen and unfrozen, but you smell him on it. There should be a better way to put it, I guess.
There was a Dreyfus here.
Well,
Yeah, this is where I tried to eat his leg.
What hasn't tried to eat his leg? Have you seen his calves? I was actually asking, have you seen his calves?
Mularn, there is a dirty joke that is told somewhere in the back of your head.
Anywho, I'm gonna ignore all of this. Let's see. What do I have? That is.
So you're in. I believe y'all
I'm
even.
going.
I believe y'all even camped in here a while back.
Yeah.
Kind of a larger house,
I'm
but there's a couple
going to-
holes through the floorboards down to the down into the earth.
I'm gonna find a little quiet spot, and I'm gonna take the 10 minutes to cast Find Familiar as a ritual,
Okay.
and I will find a. I'll do a. Let's see. What do I have? I do a. I do like a snow weasel.
All right. Snow weasel.
Snow weasel.
All right. You're after 10 minutes. Your familiar is there. Is there anything that anyone wants to do while he is summoning his familiar while y'all are in this place?
As soon as this familiar shows up, I smash it. No, I'm just gonna continue looking around because they said the beast was here at one point, and you had said it's probably not in the buildings themselves, but around.
Well, when you pulled out Dreyfus's old rotten boot, it had been in like a desiccated like snake skin.
Okay, so there was a snake skin, like something that had shed.
Well, similar to a snake skin. Like there are no bones, but there was something here and then left.
Might I eat the snake skin to gain its knowledge?
Sure, go ahead. Roll your ability. Their Gestalt. It is not a. It's not that. It is gross.
Y'all just hear.
That was disgusting.
Welcome to our unwelcome
actually-
ASMR channel.
As you're just sitting there doing this nice little ritual to summon your pet, I'm just sitting there, just being a gross goo man. Oh, Constitution save. Let's do that Constitution save. Let's see what we got. I got a 10. And what is it? Oh, at 14, didn't do it.
Yeah, you see, you just eat the gross skin.
make a wisdom roll to determine what you can learn, though. Okay. So I just eat the whole skin on accident.
Yeah, you eat it. Give me an additional con save.
Uh-oh.
Okay, you're good on that one. With an 11 wisdom, you don't glean much of anything other than that was gross.
Y'all, it's fishy.
See, Mulaith, Tarl, what are y'all doing as Gestalt is eating remains of the creature, Tarl, that you know that y'all slayed? And Mulaith, you just watched the goo man eat part of what was supposed to be a false Hydra.
It's a different way to learn about something, I guess. Don't necessarily like that.
Tarl steps out of the room because he's getting queasy.
Is there like anything left of the Hydra that she can like, or false Hydra that she can like kind of try to learn anything about?
The only thing you had seen in here was Gestalt pulled out this massive chunk of like old desiccated hide or skin.
Gotcha.
I mean, there might be more down the hole.
I don't necessarily want to squeeze down a really creepy hole. I'm good for now.
I can go down the hole.
By this point, I think that the familiar has been summoned. Mularn, what are you doing with your snow weasel?
I am going to pull out the ring that I have that still has his blood on it, as I have made absolute sure to make sure that the blood stayed on it because of reasons that I have not had the ability to do yet. I'm going to let it kind of smell it and see if it can kind of see if it can find pieces of him, something.
Okay. It sniffs and you watch as what is your familiar's name again?
Did I? I don't know. Did I name him?
It's been like 6 months since the last time I remember you using your familiar, so I don't remember. But yeah,
name him Dario. I don't care.
Okay, so Dario, what was that?
Would true seeing have any effect on the weasel being able to find him?
The spell True Sight?
True seeing.
Let's see, that is one I have not used in a while. I mean, it couldn't hurt. I mean, if there's a hidden door or anything magical, you would give the weasel the ability to see that.
I'm going to cast that on the weasel.
I mean, it would also allow it to see.
I love that you make an ointment.
Could see can see through magical darkness, can see invisibility, can see through illusions. So yeah, it can't hurt. I mean, the weasel already had dark vision, but now it's able to see a whole lot more. Okay, so your weasel that now can see everything and maybe having a small existential crisis, Mularn. You watch as he shoots down that hole that Gestalt had found the old rotten abandoned boot and ate something out of. Now, I believe, since you can see through your familiar, if it has true sight, you would be able to have that as well, I think.
Yes, I would imagine. That kind of makes sense. Is it specifically? I'm specifically looking through his eyes, so
We have now found a new combo at the price of one weasel's sanity.
hey.
But are you going to look through his eyes as he goes down the hole?
I will.
Okay, after about 5 feet, the hole opens up as it seems to connect to a cavern of some sort. And as the weasel moves a little bit further, it opens up into a full-size room that everybody would be able to stand in. What is the distance on that you can see? Is it like...
Do I didn't hear what it is to start your next turn. Oh, it apparently just lasted. Oh, okay.
No, I'm saying the distance that you can...
Uh, uh, see. Oh, combat.
Okay, while your
100 feet.
familiar's within 100 feet of you, you can communicate with it telepathically. Additionally, as an action, you can see through your familiar's eyes and hear and see what it hears. But once it gets past 100 feet, you can't control it, but you can still see through it. Okay, that's what I was wanting to double check. It's definitely not that far away. It might be 10 or 12 feet down that hole to that larger cavern.
Alright. Uh,
Well, we know it's safe to that point.
yeah. About how thick was it? Did you think?
About 10 or so feet down is when it started opening up to where it was more of a chamber than this hole that'd been eaten through that's about 4 foot wide. I mean, it would pose no problem for Gestalt or Mulathe and Mularn, I think, to go down it. Tarl being broader and Arvax being broader, it might get a little snug in armor.
And now there's a hole. And now the hole is 5 feet wide, 8 feet tall, 20 foot deep.
Ah,
Adjusted to the size of the size of however much I need for the hole to be open, but it's about a 5 foot wide hole now. Or it would be how big was the hole originally?
About 4 foot wide.
So it would do off to the side. Now the hole is approximately it can be approximately like 8 feet wide.
so you
I could
just
do this.
excavated.
Yes, basically. But I could get rid of. But if I do it next to the existing hole, then this is just going to make it wider.
All right. Can everybody see, and can everybody control their token?
I can.
I have 0 sight.
All right. Can you see now?
Let me check. I can see now.
Cannon, can you see?
I can see my token and a little green patch.
Okay, so I have some people's night vision colored, so I can differentiate who can see what.
Seeing, but I may be seeing from Arvax's point of view now that I look at it.
I am adding you because for some reason it still does not save you as in control of your token. Okay, so does everybody have sight and can everybody move real quick?
Yes, I can move.
Yes.
Okay. So you find yourselves in a well-traveled cavern. It looks like at some point this might connect to somebody's basement or it might connect to a cellar door back on the surface. This has been a well-traveled spot in the past. Like, you can see where paths are worn in the stone. There's also, every so often, you can see it shorn up with timbers. It's not just a natural cavern, it's been reinforced. And while it's still cold, it's not as cold as above. And it feels like this might be a more temperature controlled area. So what is the marching order?
We'll go like second.
Okay, so Malaith is second. Who is first?
I would assume it would be Arvax.
So it's going to go Arvax. Uh-oh. Let me get Emily back in on the map. So there's Arvax, Mulaith. Who comes after Mulaith?
I will.
All right, then Tarl or Gestalt. Who's pulling up the rear?
I am going to. I'll go on the rear, but I'm also going to. Wait, why does it say heavy armor? Pretty sure I'm not wearing heavy armor.
Do you have your old character sheet up?
Why is it all? Oh wait, this. I opened my old character sheet. I was like, that's also very low for my character. 1 second. Yeah, that's better.
All right, y'all are free to move.
In the wrong flavor of Gestalt.
You got the one that was pistachio, not butter ripple.
You accidentally opened cranberry. It's supposed to be strawberry. They look the same though.
It's cool. The schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
All right, so y'all are free to move through as you wish through here. Like I said, it seems well traveled. Anyone with a passive perception above 12 will notice where somehow I accidentally clipped things. So you might see off the map, but no, like you can see like there's old worn graffiti, like people's names. There's also one that is apparently.
Do we just see a dick butt somewhere?
There is. There's also one that's like saying somebody named Claveris likes to do something with troll wieners. And then underneath it, no, I don't, you do. Now,
They don't gotta be like that.
how are y'all?
Obviously, dealing with highly intelligent individuals.
I must not have done a good job clipping together the backgrounds on this, or I set it up to where y'all could actually still move through the lines I drew. Anyway,
Oh, shit.
huh?
We've been playing this game for nigh on 10 fucking years. Why am I just realizing that I can move with my arrow, move my token with my arrow?
You just now learned that. Brother.
Okay, so as y'all are going through, I mean, are y'all carefully going through, or are y'all trying to move through quickly? What's the weasel doing? What's the plan here as y'all are going down through the cavern?
The weasel is going to be currently, the weasel is going to be on Arvax's shoulder. And
Well, trying to see where everyone's at. The wall. I
Chris
jumped out.
Chris somehow clipped through. He's in the back rooms.
Oh
God.
no! Oh, there I am. Thanks God.
Uh-oh. Okay, I'm free.
Oh, there they are. Okay, I was like, "Fuck, where is everyone?" Oh,
See, the problem for me is all I
Ugh.
see is the full version of the map, not what y'all see.
I am infinite. I can go anywhere.
walls do not contain me. Oh,
Actually, they do, Chris. Actually, they don't.
They
No,
don't contain Mulaith.
I must not have listed when I drew these last week. I must not have listed as you cannot move through.
The vision's
Yeah.
definitely blocked through them, but yeah, I'm definitely exploring.
So
Oh,
Arvax,
this could be great for LOS.
Arvax, you see a room that has old, dusty, covered boxes and supplies.
I'm gonna take a look at some of the boxes.
All right, give me an investigation check as you get in here.
I don't see fuck all.
You go to open up one of the boxes, Arvax. You don't know what's in it, but whatever was in it was rotten, and that smell just distracts you for a moment because you open it up. It's like, whoo, whoo, whoo.
I'm going to sneak around and investigate the boxes.
Okay, anybody that wants to give me an investigation check on the boxes that are in there, you can. Are you stuck on a corner cannon from my bad line drawing?
I don't know where the hell I am. All I see is a big green ass area.
You clipped through the wall and saw the negative space in the map. I will just move you where everybody else is. I should have. Hold on.
Okay, I'm going to turn
It says it's a wall, so technically you shouldn't be able to go through it, but you can. So
I'm going to use reliable talent to do a 24 instead of a 19.
okay. So with a 19 or with a 24 and a 16, these are very old, abandoned. Like you don't know how long the village has been abandoned above you. But these are goods that have been left abandoned that long. It looks like a lot of this was like root vegetables, dried meat. Most of what is down here seems like a larder that was stored for that people stored a long time ago. However, Gestalt with the 24, one of the things you do notice is there is some preserved meat that is actually still good.
I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna sneak around to Arvax and tap her on the shoulder, sneaky like. What was that?
What?
Here, have some preserves.
He is holding up what looks like a leg of some type of animal. Cannon, remind me, because this is from you did this in the first game. What is that like style of making dried meat or jerky that is good for like a ungodly amount of time?
If you hadn't asked me, I could have told you.
But you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Like it lasts for way longer than you expect it to because the way it was preserved.
Yeah, it's an African technique.
But it's like that. I mean, nothing down here of super great value, but you are also finding more of like dried husks of skin. Real quick, Mulaith, since you know that you're dealing with the false hydra, roll me history or arcane or arcanum.
Let me see which is better. Neither.
Okay, with a 19. Most of the stories about false hydras, again, go into, like, a lot of people don't think they're real. Obviously they are, but there hasn't been a lot of study into their physiology about what actually makes up the creature, so this does pique your interest a little bit as a blood hunter and a professional slayer of beasts, that this could be, these remnants of it could be useful for research.
I will take those
Right?
for research.
When you pick it up, it, like I said, it's desiccated, but it's like picking up a loofah. Like it's weird.
Desiccated Loofah sounds like a really stupid like metal band name.
I was gonna
It's
say
actually like really good.
I was gonna say Desiccated Loofah was my folk ska band.
That also works.
So add to your inventory false hydra remains. Mulaith.
Yeah.
But there does seem to be another chamber that is off to y'all's right or left, depending on which way you're facing. This seems to continue to go down. Like everything has steadily gone down in elevation, or I should say depth, as you've gotten to this section. But again, Tarl, being a dwarf, roll me stone sense or stone's cunning. Which I think just gives you advantage on a perception check, doesn't it?
Make an intelligence or history check related to the origin of the stonework you're considering.
Okay. Yeah. Give me either intelligence or history. For some reason, I thought it was perception. Tarl, it's not dwarven. It is not dwarven. And as far as you're concerned, the additional work that seems to be appearing now was the work of absolute amateurs. And it's frustrating. Like, as a dwarf, especially a dwarf that lives deeper underground than a lot of them from where the Elsbane Tig is, like, everybody by, like, when they're, like, getting into their adolescence knows how to properly dig. And knows how to shore up, and this is just frustratingly bad.
Yeah, because it could save your life.
Pretty much. Also, I figure Hiram would very much be instructing you on how to properly mine.
Y'all keep your eyes open. This ain't good digging.
There's good digging and bad digging.
You're going to come out alive digging, and you're risking digging. And this is risking digging.
It says they paid their people very poorly digging.
This is they paid their people rather poorly and didn't teach them how to dig to begin with.
Oh, it's a double whammy.
Okay, Tarl, I know that your dark vision is mostly green, but is something showing up different colors in this room to you?
I can see a yellowish green, a pinkish green, and an orangish green.
Okay, so as you enter this room, Tarl, roll me a wisdom save. Everything seems fine. There's some odd glowing lichen, but everything seems fine. Okay. And as you enter this room, Tar, you also notice, and Arvax, who's just behind him, this next room has several holes dug up from below through it. All right, hold on. Mularn, are you standing in that pile of lichen right next to the door when you step in?
I would literally just getting
Okay.
fit. I was literally just stepping my character out of the way, just kind of out of the doorway, because playing in Chris's game on Forge makes me paranoid about blocking people in, because that's what happens there.
All right. So, everyone that is in this chamber with the holes in the ground, I would like to give me a perception check. 18. Dang. Tarl's got 23. Mularn 16. As you look around, you can tell all these holes were created by the false hydra as its heads burrowed up from where the main body was. You also notice around the edges of some of these holes there are old remains. Like, you can see an arm, or you might see what looks like some bone. Tarl with the 23, you notice something move.
Heads up. Where where do I see it move?
This is the one you notice first, but very quickly you see a lot of stuff is moving. And I would like everybody to, let me get it up. Where'd it go? I would like everybody to roll me initiative. Let me delete these old ones out. So Arvax with a 13, Tarl with a 13, Mulaith with a 19.
That is 6.
You have a 16, sorry, 16. 12 on that. We'll wait for Grave to come in. I got to roll this because the character sheet did not save. What is baby yelling about?
Just yelling.
Just yelling?
She's yelling because she wants to and because she can.
Okay, whatever these are got a 17. Hell yeah. Oh, hold on, someone, thank you is Sanctuary? Our Isaac Earthy.
Heine Kamosi, thank you. We appreciate your patronage.
Okay, hold on. Hey there, you're streaming cool. That's why I follow you. I would like to make you a friend and be a fan with a umlaut. If you with a umlaut don't mind, kindly add me on Discord. Neato zing.
Yeah, here comes the hot stepper, murderer. Hello.
Yeah, I'm here. What would you say?
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Just wanted to make sure that Heine Kamosi didn't get you.
No. Is that a reference to something?
It was our new umlaut friend, Heine Kamosi.
Ah. Grave went to the bathroom right when we needed initiative.
Of course he did.
I'll describe what you see before you. It is remains that are mostly skeletal with some wisps of skin and hair to them, but also covered in earth and some bits of shiny metal. It's just literally like a corpse rising out of the ground, bringing that with it.
Hmm.
Maybe he had to go do like Balfor did.
Mm-hmm.
See, real quick, Knox, would you just go ahead and roll initiative for him,
Yeah.
since you do have access to his character sheet?
So Rogue Edition.
The only problem is, like, there's a 90% chance he's going first. Oh. Was that you rolling his sheet?
Yeah, I mean, it always pops up. Yeah, that was his sheet. It always pops up as my name.
Okay, so what was your initial initiative, Knox? 12?
Mine? Yes.
Okay. Okay, we will start with Mulaith as these things are pulling themselves out of these holes with silent faces of terror and mourning. What do you do?
All right, she is going to gotta remember my order. One of these days, I'm gonna actually write this shit down so I won't forget anymore.
Oh God, I walked into a fight.
Good job. It's all your fault.
It is my fault. I'm sorry. I should have been here.
All right, she's going to start out by using the Crimson Rite in order to activate the Rite of the Oracle, because she recently unlocked that.
And what does that allow you to do?
It's the 1d8 of an elemental damage, and this time it's psychic rather than fire, like she normally uses.
Purple for psychic.
Yeah. That was a bonus action, so because I can't fully remember my usual order of operations, I'll go ahead and open with an attack because I think my other stuff is a bonus action as well.
Yeah, I think booming. Well, no, hold on. Don't you usually do booming
I-
blade?
Yeah, I think Booming Blade though is a bonus action, but no. Okay, I know what it is. Booming Blade is an action,
That
but I
allows
can't
you.
take my bonus action as an attack. But I can still do a single attack with Booming Blade this round.
Yes.
On a normal round, though, I do Booming Blade and then I get an attack after as well. So.
Okay, so do you step within 5 feet of this thing?
Yep.
Okay, give me a wisdom save. Okay, that saves, so you'll take half damage. So you'll take 2 psychic.
We've rested since the last time I played, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all are
Okay.
fresh. You have your spell slots. You got everything else. You are fresh.
Alright, I take 2. And then. Let me make sure I read this out again. Sorry, I had to double check the level 14 now. I forgot that cantrip scale. I gotta make sure I have the right thing. Okay, that should be right. Regular attack.
23 definitely
I don't
hits.
know if. Yeah, I'm not sure if I put in that new weapon because that wasn't called Sister's Tears, right?
You didn't put in the new one that I sent you?
I haven't. I forgot to put it in for the quick thing, but I think it's close to the same. It's just the damage is different.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to do really quick math using the dice thing instead.
Looking at Discord to remember and realizing there's so many memes and animated GIFs we send back and forth. Okay, there you go. Should be 1d10 plus a d6.
Yeah, I have it. I just don't have the macro set up for it, so I'm having to type it manually for now. So that's magical slashing, and then 1d6 necrotic is 4, and then ignore this damage roll because I have to do it in order to roll my other ones. So that's going to be the 20 on top is still accurate. The numbers at the bottom are not.
Okay, so we have
So-
the 12, the 4, and then 20.
Yes, that's correct.
So,
And sorry, I'll get that put in before my next round for the macro.
okay, you smack this thing, and you learn something very quickly. It is immune to fear because
Okay.
you know with your whip, your new whip, that that is one of its abilities. When you make an attack, is that something has to save. Like innately, you know this about it because you've been carrying it for like a day or two now. So this thing can't be frightened. But you also like ripped a massive portion of its body off, and it's still standing.
That's slightly scary.
Are you? Is that your turn?
For now, yep, we're gonna stick with that.
Okay. Okay. So, starting with the one attacking Mularn. Now, Mularn, you're just standing slightly, you're not fully in that square that you're physically in on the map, so that you do not block the doorway due to mechanics of the tabletop, the VTT, right? Kyle?
Yes, you are correct.
Okay. I'm going to just move you here for that, just for purposes for me to not make you roll something. That does a 24 hit.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a wisdom save as I am rolling this damage. Okay, you're fine on that wisdom save. You will take 9 cold damage.
We'll take 5 cold damage.
Okay.
And somewhere in there, I got resistance. Oh wait, nope. I think. Nope, it's necrotic. Never mind. So it's gonna be
9 cold.
-4.
Okay, coming at Mulaith. 22.
Hit.
Okay, give me a wisdom save. That is 8 cold. You're good on your wisdom save. All right, so that is 8 cold. Coming at Mulaith again with a second one. That is an 8. It misses. Coming at
No.
Tarl, 13 misses. 11 misses. Arvax, 15 misses. 24 hits, though, correct?
24.
Yeah, 24 hits. Give me a wisdom save. Okay, you save, you're fine, but that's 12 cold damage as one of these creatures just gut checks you. and it is your go. You have two of these things directly in front of you.
I'm gonna attack the one that hit me first.
All right, that would be this one. Also, give me a wisdom save at the start of your turn, or give me two of them because you've entered into. You started your turn within 5 feet of one of these creatures. So you're good on that one. Okay, you fail that second one, so half damage on the first one, which is 1. Full damage on the second one, which is 1. So that's a 2 psychic that you take from being within 5 feet of them at the start of your turn, or entering within 5 feet of them. And you gets to attack. That hits. It is still standing. Okay, yeah, that hits again. It's still standing. Like you're just taking hunks and hawks of it off, but this creature is still standing and just staring at you forlorn.
Uh-huh.
Anything else you would like to do?
No.
Okay. Gestalt. You can hear that your allies are fighting something down this hallway in the room ahead of you.
I am gonna do a sneakaroonie.
All right, roll some sneakies as your bonus action.
Okay. Dog, stop sniffing. Let me. Okay.
So sad with that noise. Well,
Okay, I'm just gonna add. That's gonna be a 24 because or 25 because
you
I'm
don't
gonna turn
roll
that natural.
you don't roll ones with being a rogue at this level.
Yeah, so that's a
You're
25.
you're reliable talent, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah. So 5, 10, 15. Oh boy. 25. What is my speed? 40. Oh god. I'm gonna get right here
Mm-hmm.
behind Mularn so they don't see me. Do I see any creatures that look damaged from my vantage point?
Um, let's see. That one is the one that Mulaith just whacked the hell out of. But it's kind of obscured by other ones and your allies.
Okay, so which it'd probably be easier to hit one closer to me.
Yeah, so you can see this one fairly clearly and this one fairly clearly.
Okay, I'll hit this one. Or I attempt to. I'm not going to say I do.
Okay.
As soon as I start being confident, I know what happens.
Let's see if he hits. You hit.
Okay, so that's
32.
21 sneak attack. Yep. And I'm just going to be like, yeah, well.
Like, you fling your blade, you watch it go in, and then did you shoot a psychic blade, is what it is?
Yeah.
And it, like,
So
blasts.
it's like a prismatic blade that hits him.
Hits him and goes through and leaves kind of a hole.
Mm.
But all it does is kind of just turn and look at you sadly. As much as the rictus smile of a skull can be sad.
Okay, so I have, what is it? I had a movement, I had an attack, and I snuck.
You had a
So I
movement.
cannot. So I can't. I don't have any other stuff.
All right, so that is the end of
So yeah,
yours.
that's me. Yeah.
All right, Tarl, I will need 4 separate wisdom saves. Save, 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 save. So you will take half damage. So 1, 1, 1, 1. You take 4 psychic damage. You take minimum psychic damage from these creatures being near you.
Can Tarl ascertain whether these are undead or not?
Roll me religion. Okay, with a 15, at first glance you would say yes, Tarl, but looking at them, they're more of an abomination than an undead creature to you.
The one directly above.
Okay, the one that Mulaith had been hitting?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that
Savage attack.
that
Savage
hits.
I get savage attack once per turn, so I'm going to roll that again for another set of damage. Take the first set of damage.
Okay, so you do 18 to that one. It is not frozen. However, it is definitely looking worse for wear, Cannon, or Tarl.
I'm hitting it again.
Let's see. A 11 is barely going to hit. And it is not going to be frozen, so that's another 11. It is barely up.
That's all I got right now.
All right. Mularn.
Okay. So
Oh, wait. Give me a wisdom save, but also add Arvax's bonus, because you are within 5 feet of... Oh. Never mind, you moved. Well, I mean, at the start of your turn.
yeah, I started my turn there. So wisdom save.
Yeah, wisdom save plus Arvax's bonus. So you're good. So
So
you're going to take half.
33.
1. 1. 1 psychic damage as you poof away. Because I'm assuming you're doing Blessing of the Raven Queen.
Yes. Yes, I am. Well, that'll hurt everybody if and a bunch of people if I do that. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna poof over here. I am going to use my movement to get to here. Because this one hit my sister.
Your sister hit this one. This one punched your sister. This is the one that tried to punch you. This is the one that Gestalt blew a hole in. This one has been wrecked pretty hard, and this one's been hit.
Okay, so I'll go. I'll just stay there then.
Now, also remember some of the stuff y'all been trained with your weapons that's underneath the notes and stuff with magic that y'all have available to you.
think I'm just going to. Hey, Arvax,
Yep.
go big or go home.
Yep.
So cast that on her through the weasel on her shoulder. So we have big. So we now have big Arvax.
You nearly bump your head on the top of this cavern, Arvax.
And that'll be me. That's all I can do right now.
All right. Back to Mulaith. Mulaith, I need you to give me 3 wisdom saves.
Oh lord. Okay. I'm not too concerned.
Okay. So, 1, 3, 4 psychic damage from being near these creatures. Since all those were halved.
Okie doke. My turn now?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Going to do. Alright, since Hunter's Mark is a bonus action to move, I'm gonna do Arcane Weapon. And I will choose. We'll go with fire again. I like fire.
You burn migraine people with this weapon now.
And she will attack. First attack at the one that she's already hit once.
Okay.
And this should be the correct macros.
Yep. That hits. So that is 22 psychic.
34, 37.
Just saying you're still doing booming blade on that too.
Oh shoot! I meant to uncheck booming blade. So that'll be minus. What did that ended up being? That ended up being 12. So minus 12. So 22 plus 3, 25. Sorry, I meant to uncheck that.
Okay, 25. Well, that is enough to kill that one. However, I need you and Tarl both to give me Constitution saving throws as it dies. Ooh,
Can I mulligan?
sure. Ooh.
Yeah.
Do you want your mulligan cannon? Okay. So yeah, both save. So as you rip this thing apart with your scourge, Mulaith, it erupts into a miasma of foul odor and honestly just kills your mood very quickly. However, since you saved, there is not that bad of a negative effect. Y'all both take 2. You take 2 psychic damage.
Oh.
And you watch as the muck and everything drips from this. It's almost simultaneously it is like mud falling off of it, like sloughing off, but also almost like it's deflating.
Oops. All right, and does she count as flanking with this one with Arvax?
Yes.
Okay, she'll go ahead and swing at that one then, since it's flanking.
14 will hit. So that
24, is 26.
26. Okay, yeah, it's not happy about that one.
Yeah. And that's my turn.
Okay. See, they are not going to move because they're going to do their normal attackies. So the one you just hit is a 16, so that's a miss. 21 on you, Mulaith.
Sorry, muted. Yep, that hits.
All right. So that is 10 cold and give me a wisdom save. That is a failure. So I'm going to roll a d4, reduce your wisdom score by 4 points.
Great.
So as it strikes you, Mulaith, you just have this memory of being a child and being at a fencing competition. And for a second, you think you see someone standing there, and then they just vanish, and you remember yourself being alone on this night at a fencing competition. Your whole family went to some type of formal event, leaving you like you won, which was great, but they weren't there. And you just start to feel kind of a creeping cold move into your mind. And it's a little depressing. Right, coming at Tarl. 13 misses, 11 misses. Arvax, 15 misses, 19 misses. They can't hit for crap. Because they are sad boys. Alright, Arvax, it is your go. Okay, real quick, give me 1, 2, 3, 4 wisdom saves. Save, fail. Well, hold on. What's your, well, no, even with your modifier on that, it would be a failure. Okay, so save, fail, save, save. So half damage, 1. Full damage, so that's a total of 5. 6. 8. That is 8 psychic damage from these things being within 5 feet of you.
Alright, I'm gonna try and hit the one I hit.
You're hitting the one that you hit before?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 17 hits. Still up. Like, they seem to be pretty resilient. It is still up. Oh. So a crit definitely hits. So double the biggin dice. So that is 9, 11, 15. Are you dumping in a smite or anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna dump in his.
What level?
Just first level.
First level. So that is normally 2d8, so double it to 4 for your crit. So that is another 21. Barely up.
Dang.
All right. Is that the end of your turn, Arvax?
Yeah.
Okay. Gestalt.
All right. So one is dead. This one right here, though, he is not dead. So I'm gonna peek around one of Arvax's legs and just do a little. You know what I mean?
I guess. I'm just flinging the dagger between her legs. 17 will hit.
Oh, that's bad damage.
Okay, which one did you hit though?
I hit the same one I was already hitting.
The one that you had already been throwing a knife
Yeah.
at?
Yeah. And I'm going to
Actually,
use a bonus action.
Actually, that
Or-
was enough.
Well, I'll use my bonus action to hit this one then.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. With my offhand.
That hits
Without the sneak attack.
without the sneak attack.
Without the sneak attack.
Okay,
Wait, I think that's actually a lot higher than it should be. No, that's about right.
11. Because you rolled a 4 on your damage die, and then you got 5 from your dex and 2 from the weapon mod from your
Yeah.
from your.
Yeah.
So 2 are down. Oh, I need Arvax, Tarl, and Mulaith to give me Constitution saving throws as this one dies.
My bad. I slink back into the shadows.
Failure.
You said Constitution?
Yes. Like Chris just low key like, yay! Okay, I'm gonna tell you how much it should be.
I'm not within Arvax's sphere right now, am I?
No. So need Arvax to give me a save too. So Mulaith, you. That's a fail.
Even though she's bigger, so the radius is bigger.
It still only bumps it 5. Well, hold on. What is your radius, Arvax? Do we lose him?
What?
What is your radius on your effect? Is it 5 feet?
10.
Oh, 10. So okay, you both
Hey.
would get it, but I need a con save from Arvax. So that is actually a success, Mulaith.
Hell yeah.
Oh, what's it?
Con save. Okay, that is a save. So Mulaith and Arvax, you take half. Tarl, you'll take a full 4 cold. Or sorry, 4 psychic.
Does that mean technically my wisdom save earlier would have done that as well? Where I lost my 4
Let's see, what was your
things?
total on that roll?
Because it was a 14 as well as what I rolled.
Okay, go fix your score then, because yes, that would have affected that.
Thank God.
All right, Tarl. For the next 3
That
rounds.
was my casting skill.
For the next 3 rounds, you have no movement as this thing exploded at you. Not that you really were intending to move, probably, but for the next 3 rounds, you cannot move after this thing has exploded. It is now your go. Give me 2 wisdom saves. So 2 psychic damage from these things being within 5 feet of you. It is your go. You can't move.
The one above me.
The one above you's dead. This one is alive, and this one is alive. Quotation marks.
I can't see anything you're clicking on, so I'm going to go to the one to my west.
Okay, that one is dead. Is it not showing up on your screen, Cannon? I got the little skull and crossbones on them.
I see green and I see the icons, but I can't see anything else. So the one to my east then.
Okay.
And I wanted to use the push divine thing. Hang on a second, let me get it for you.
All right. Did that change your vision any, Cannon?
I'm not on that screen right now.
Okay.
I was going to use the martial aspect of topple. If you hit target, they must make a con save, DC 8 plus modifier of attack, fail, they are prone.
Okay. With a 10, you just barely miss. Their AC is 11.
Okay, I'm taking my second strike at him
Okay.
with that magical push or magical
That
thing
martial.
because it didn't hit. That didn't hit either, so I'm taking War Priest.
Okay. 24 will hit.
And Savage Attack. So I'm going to roll it again and see what the damage was. Taking the 12-3.
Okay, so that's 15 damage. And hold on. And you were still doing. Which one were you doing from the martial prowess? With the hit?
Topple.
Topple. If you hit target, must make a con save. If they fail, they are prone. Okay, so they need to make a. Well, I'm going to say a 5 fails. Like, fairly certain. Also, for the strength. Strength not frozen, but is prone.
Yes, your change. I can see the icons better.
Okay, can everybody see better? Without the different colors of night vision?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Mularn.
All right.
This one's on the ground. This one's up. This one's up. And these two right in front of Arvax are up.
Okay. I am going to. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm a friggin'. Let me. Move. I'm a firebolt the guy on the ground.
See, well, even with disadvantage, that hits. And he is not. He's not permanently down, but he is not looking great. Did you want to toss in one of those arcane functions from the elemental memory?
Yeah, give me. I forgot
In all reality, spellcasters should be using arcane aim because you add the level of your caster to the spell attack roll.
Yeah.
Physical knowledge also helps too. But you can only pick one when you cast a spell. I still like the one I didn't ask how big the room was. Add wizard level to the radius of a spell. You grabbing one, Knox?
No, because there's nothing else that adds any more damage to it.
Well, yeah, there is.
Which one?
Physical knowledge.
Yeah, damage. Damage equal to the. Okay, I saw level of attack. I thought it was okay. Spellcaster level. So spellcaster level would be 13.
Y'all level 14.
Oh, okay, yeah, then it's 14.
Do you still need to level up?
Yeah, and I think I just get like spells. So or I may have actually already. I already did that. I leveled up. I didn't change it on my front sheet.
Okay. Is that everything, Mularn? Is that you've?
Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna do. We'll do physical knowledge to add another 14 to it.
Okay. Mulaith, give me a wisdom save at the start of your turn as you're within 5 feet of one of these things.
Ah. Well, I guess that just redoes what happened last time.
Rip.
2.
Rip.
Just
Rip-a-rooney.
just 2 psychic damage from being within 5 feet of it.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
Now, if they hit you, that's when you guys start making wisdom saves, and you might have your wisdom lowered by them.
It's
Alright,
okay.
make
It's
sure to
only
kill
your
him first.
spellcasting ability.
I know, right? Totally no big deal. Alright, she's going to she's still flanking with Arvax on the far left one, correct?
Yee.
Alright, for ease of use, she'll go ahead and hit that one again. Oh.
Shit.
Ooh. Ooh.
It's 19
I'm
plus
sorry.
9. It's 28 plus 12. 40.
Well, that one went from being pretty fine to not. It's not down. But you just whip the poop out of it.
I'll go ahead and attempt to finish it off then.
17 hits. That is enough. So I need a con save from you and Arvax. Remember your bonus. That is a success. So you'll take half damage, which is 1.
Half of 1.
Arvax, con save. You're good. You take one psychic damage. it is their go. So coming at
Wait, did it die?
no. Well, yes. Wait, yes, it did.
I was supposed to say. I thought that was the point.
Yep.
She's gonna move around like this way around Tarl, so she can come over and get here, so that these two are being flanked again. That way,
Okay.
she's helping Arvax and she's helping Tarl.
All right.
Okay, that's okay.
As you move past the prone one, it's going to make an attack at disadvantage at you. So yeah, it don't hit. It flails one sad arm. All right. This one is going to stand up. All right, so coming at Tarl, 17 misses, 10 misses. At Arvax, natural 20 for a 26, and a 10. So Arvax, that is 11 cold damage, and give me a wisdom save. You're good. So you take 11 cold damage. It is now your go. You have advantage on the one directly in front of you. $24 hits. Roll your big damage. Still barely up. That'll do it. I need a con save from both you and Mulaith. That is a failure for Arvax. That is a success for Mulaith. For the next 4 turns, Arvax, you are unable to move. Like, movement-wise.
Bruh.
You can still attack, but you cannot move from the spot you're in. Gestalt.
All right, I'm gonna peek around, doing some peeking. What am I seeing? I'm seeing a couple of dead ones.
About more than half. So you can see this one, who is currently untouched.
Okay, and the one down here, how does that one look?
He is untouched. There is one that looks pretty. You can kind of see around Tarl. There's one that's looking rough, and then 2 that have not been hit.
All right, I'm going to do my daggery doos at the one that hasn't been touched, because I'm trying to not be too mean. 21 damage.
21 damage. It's 21 to hit.
Not 21 to hit.
Yes,
You know what I meant.
21 hits. And which one was it you were hitting again?
This one right here.
Okay, so for 35 damage, okay.
And I'm going to throw my offhand.
16 hits.
So that's 10.
Well, that's effectively
And
taking
then-
it to... That's half.
So I'm going to hide behind Arvax's leg again. That's
Okay.
me.
Tarl, he stood back up. This one's looking rough. Okay, neither of the ones around you are looking good.
One to my east.
Okay.
With the topple.
Okay. That will hit. So, strength, see if it is restrained. It is restrained. And then to see if it... And it is restrained and pruned.
Hitting it again.
That was 13 damage on the first swing, correct? 19 definitely hits it. Are you? Let's see. So that is 12. It is restrained. It is prone. It is not dead.
I'm gonna strike the one below me with War Priest.
Okay, you have advantage on that strike because you're flanking. 21 hits. And it is also going to be restrained.
That's it for me.
Okay, and that's 12 on that one. Neither one of those are looking great now. Mularn. Prone, frozen and ice, both looking bad. Not hit yet down here at the bottom.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and magic missile. One at the prone guy, two at the standing guy.
Okay, roll on the prone guy. Still not dead.
And so how would the
Well, hold on. What you had a +1 to it, right?
yeah? So it'd be 5.
Yeah, still not dead.
How would the with the arcane aspect work with magic missile?
Yes, but I would say since it's one spell, you would have to divide the damage up on top of that if you're doing physical knowledge.
Okay. So I will. This is 4. I'll do 4 to him. 6
Still,
to him. Well, no, I got 7 each of them. I'm doing 2 of them.
okay. So he
So
is. So you're saying you dealt seven damage with that dart to him. That'll be enough. And then
Okay.
you're.
And then the other guy is going to be 14.
Well, that is enough for that one too. Tarl, give me 2 separate con saves. Mulaith, give me a con save. Both of y'all do have the points from Arvax because y'all are within 10 feet. So that's a save. That is a failure. So 1 and 7. Tarl, so that's 8 psychic damage, and you will not be able to move for another 2 turns from the spot you're standing in. Mulaith, you take half of 7, so 3 psychic damage, but since you saved, you will not have your movement reduced. As both
You said 3?
yeah. So they
Okay.
they just kind of pop and are gross now. Back to the top of the round with Mulaith. You could move to get flanking. Because this is the last one left.
Mooch is gooch.
Mooch the Scooch.
And then she is going to do. I am going to do Booming Blade again this time. I forgot that that's what I should have done last time. So Booming Blade.
24 hits. You stack so much shit ridiculously with this build, Claire.
29.
Oh, I'm just casually going to do nearly...
Is it still up?
Yeah, it's still up. I'm just casually going to be hitting half of its health, keep or DM. You know, oh no.
Just casually just beating the shit out of it.
28. Yeah, 28 is, that's going to hit.
Coming back again.
Okay, with another 25.
25.
It's still up, but they have 80 HP, guys. Claire built a very technical build that just starts wrecking crap once it stacks. Alright, so it is now their go. And by that I mean this one, it is going to punch the person that just whipped its hiney for a 19. Does that hit Mulaith?
Is that coming at me?
Yes.
No.
It punches sadly, and that is
It
the
does
end of
not.
its turn. Arvax, it is your go. You have advantage on striking this thing. "27 hits. It is barely up. Still barely up. That hits. That is dead. So I need a con save from both of y'all again. That is a failure. So 7 psychic. Another 3 turns that you're not going to move, but y'all are about to be out of combat. Mulaith, did you, you rolled a 19, you succeed, so you take half, so you
Yeah.
take 1 psychic.
Oh no, not one.
And y'all have solved my depression ghoul puzzle. Yay.
I don't need ghouls to tell me I have depression. Get out of here.
Well, y'all did kind of just defeat depression with violence.
Oh,
As
okay.
should be.
Anyway, let's see. We're gonna go ahead and call this session tonight. As you now can venture deeper into the cavern. I hope y'all had fun. Wish the monster sheet had stayed in Roll20, but that got eaten. Anyway, let's see. We'll be back later this week with Whitewater on Sunday. We might have the conclusion of that on Sunday. And we'll be back again next week with Shades. And then the weekend after that will be Extra Extra Life, where we'll be playing a bunch of video games for charity. So I believe that's everything we got. Our socials were Team Bonus Action on pretty much everything. Have we made a Blue Sky yet for Team Bonus Action?
I'm working on.
I believe it. I sent a thing earlier, like sometime last year, but I don't think you need a code anymore.
You said it earlier this year. I never got around to it, but I'm working on it.
Okay. So you can find us on Blue Sky, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, all that goodness. And you can also find us at teambonusaction.com. We are currently partnered with Extra Life, and all donations to us will be given to Batson Children's Hospital in Jackson. So thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for playing. And since Knox, you're actually here.
We appreciate y'all hanging out with us this evening. Until next time, folks. Don't let your meatloaf.
Yeah.